Yesterday we were discussing the issue of homosexuality. Yeah, and we were saying that how if you were a female for your past few lives, and if you're born as a male this life, you would have some of the female characteristics. I want to know, why do we have to swap genders? Because it's not going to make much difference to your spiritual lives, and the reason you come back onto earth is because you want to make spiritual progress.
You see, in a way, this shows equality of genders. The soul that is transmigrating from one life doesn't have a gender of its own. It's either a mental characteristic is developed. That's why the mind is your character that comes with you. So it's developed mental characteristics which are either male or female. This happens naturally. When you notice men somehow think this is the manly job thing to do and this is a female thing, I'm not going to do that. So we develop certain characteristics, and that becomes part of our character that goes from one life to another life, that comes with us. The thing that is transmigrated doesn't have a gender. It is your mental mode, that's all. So I am suggesting, look, language is very broad. I am suggesting that all of us would have switched genders many a time, because there is nothing fixed about one gender being better than other. So while we are transmigrating, we may have a male body, male character in a female body, and vice versa. We would have done this many a times. So I am suggesting, look, I suspect we have had many lives before, not just one or two, but maybe tens and hundreds of lives before. So if you lived so many hundreds of lives, you may have switched genders many a times. There's nothing fixated thing, only male or female. And again, because the thing that is transmigrated doesn't have a gender, it's not fixated on just hanging on to one gender. That will switch. So why does it switch? Because there's no reason for it to be fixated on one gender. That's why it fluctuates. So it moves. The period of when it moves is the period of readjustment, and that creates problem or confusion, if you like. Because in that sense, that person is female person in a male body, and that creates, if you like, attraction for the same gender, and creates the issue of gay phenomena, and very worrying. But the thing is worrying in the sense that society is, oh dear, this is horrible, this is unnatural. But as far as that person is concerned, it's as natural as, say, heterosexual. There's nothing unusual. So recognize it for its seriousness. And this is very important to recognize, because once you begin to see that, then for the first time you can actually say that we don't have a gender bias. Because if your religion was promoting a gender bias, that only male can be male, that will be horrible. It's a very biased, very divisive religion. Because we fluctuate, that shows the openness, that really there's nothing fixed about us. We all have a bit of a male part, a bit of a female part. Haven't you seen, some youngsters who are in some of the, you're, touching base with your feminine side? You say like that. It doesn't mean it's demeaning. There are some girls who are like tomboys saying, I will sort myself out. And that's fair enough, that's human character. So we have a mixture anyway. And I suspect we have done this many a times. There's nothing fixated about male or female. It's not, if you like, your essential nature. The spirit doesn't have gender.